Good evening, junkies. Welcome to EminiJunkie.com, your ES Trading Mentor's free trading video for Wednesday, November 10th, 2010. Today we had a total of 10 executable trade signals for a maximum potential of -7 ES ticks. This video is for educational purposes only, is intended to highlight our high probability trade setups to give you a feel for the quantity of trades taken each trading day using this approach. A full trading plan and daily live trading room can be accessed via our website at EminiJunkie.com. Okay, last night we had a nice tight range action. You can see the upper edge of our range was around 1350 and our Globex low was around 1208. So we had a very tight 5.5 point range, and you can see we opened up this morning right in between our 4 and 415 closes. So we were very tight in the overnight session, and as soon as the market opened, we pushed down to that Globex lower edge again, got a little bit of a bounce up towards our moving average, and that did set up our first signal to the downside. That did produce targets 1 and targets 2 for 11 ticks, as we not only broke down our Globex low, we came down to our daily low, ultimately broke through that, pulled back, tested that level, and kept trading to the downside. So this was a very strong, quick move to the downside. And what happened after it made its final push down, then we started getting a signal long. Well, unbeknownst to us, with our signals, we were in a tight range. We broke down out of that range. It looked like things were trending. It looked like the market was acting normal. But we went into a very massive chop period down here at the morning's lows, and it actually led to some mid-morning chop that did a lot of damage with our trading system. We came up, we got a signal to get long. We got our first contract off, ended up getting stopped out to the downside, T1 -2 on that. Then we kind of had a rotation here, had another signal that set up long, got ran over completely on that particular trade, T0 -14, followed by another full stop out. We set up a short. All this back and forth price action, that is not good for our system, and our system does not fare well in that. We actually get a lot of false signals. And in this case, we got another signal to come short, another full stop out. So 2 full stop outs right in a row, T0 -14. And then we had a signal that went long. This one actually took quite a bit of heat before ultimately hitting its T1 and T2 targets for 7 ticks to the upside. Again, came down across our moving average, gave us a signal short, another false signal, T0 -14. But that turned into a signal that went long, and that did hit T1 and T2 for +7. So you can see in the morning, up by 11 o'clock, we had a couple of T2s, a reduced risk stop out, and 3 T0s, full stop outs. Coming off that, there was a signal to get short. Again, first contract was taken off, stop out on the second, into a initial long. Targets 1 and targets 2 hit off that long for T2 +7. So a very rough morning, lots of action. You can see we had the original T2 to the downside. We ended up coming off our 10 o'clock reversal time. Now the one thing we do want to mention here, this level down here at 1202, this was a key level on a longer term chart, and there was an opportunity to get long, and we actually have some folks that took a high Kanashi entry off there, and you actually were able to get long off of longer term support. But if you were just taking our short term signals, you can see you got chopped up with a -2, full stop out, T2 target hit, another full stop out, T2 target, reduced risk stop out, T1 -2, and then a T2. So it was a very busy morning, and there was a lot of chop in there. Not something that we run into very often, and today it actually created a very difficult morning if you were taking each one of those trades. Obviously we have filters and things to help out with that, but just taking the blind signal entries, you would have went through quite a bit of chop this morning. Now between 11:30 and 1:15, that is the lunchtime dead zone. This signal that happened right before lunch, you can see it ran all the way back up to our open, and the market actually stalled out there, started oscillating back and forth, came out of lunch, had another signal to get long, T1 and T2 was hit for 7 ticks. Now, if you didn't immediately get filled coming out of lunch, you would have actually been filled over here on this next pullback at the 145 time frame, and it also hit its T2, Would have been a much bigger winner, would have been like a T2 plus 11, but I'm going to assume the smaller trade for the video, and we'll just count it as a T2 plus 7. And then that was the final trade of the day, as again it started chopping back and forth here, but we did not get any active setups for our signal plan. So a very busy day, 10 trades. That's about twice as many as we typically get, and with the chop you would have ended up at -7 ES ticks for the day. So a lot going on there. That mid-morning chop, we had a nice trade to the downside, and then it started chopping back and forth for a good part of the morning. So I know it can be frustrating. Drawdowns are a part of trading. That's today was one of those days where we gave a few back. Just make sure you stay in the game, use your stops, and all will be fine in the long run. I want to thank you for watching. For more details on this plan, including all the chart setups, or to join our live trading room video newsletter, please visit EminiJunkie.com or just simply click the link at the top of the screen. Thanks, and make it a great day.